we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a hey now metal mic coming to you from the bunker, February 16, 2016. Man, it's early too. Well, not really. I guess it's early afternoon. What am I doing right now? I'm doing something that I'm constantly doing. I'm going through the collection. I'm going through the hoard. I'm going through the inventory. Whatever the hell you want to tag it. It is what it is. I got to go through it. And as you can see from the rows here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stacks of albums here. Now, these have already been kind of pretty much 100% marked for, oh gosh, that they weren't going to go into the private collection. I was either too lazy to pull anything out, or it was still on the fence as to condition. Right now I'm going to go through them. I've also got 2 other boxes of 78s. I've got some blues albums that I pulled out of an African-American estate up in the attic. I hope they're all blues, and I assume they are. The only reason they wouldn't be is there was a German family that owned the house prior. But I'm almost 100% confident after I remember when I pulled them out of the attic that those are blue 78s. Now those are going to be crazy because I'll have to list those one at a time and kind of see where the hell they can go. They can hit anywhere from 99 cents to the moon. Who knows, really? But shipping them is a mother effer when you're shipping blues albums. Those old 78s are freaking delicate. There's actually a guy on YouTube, and basically all you have to do is Google how to ship 78s. If you're interested, look them up and just simply use those keywords, and there's a guy sitting there with kind of long frizzy hair like mine, and he shows you how to beautifully ship a 78. So let's just kind of talk as I go through these. So what I'm really doing right now is I'm kind of doing a second pick through. I'm going to see if there's anything in here that maybe I want to keep or just simply dust up or sell in a lot. Like I'll put all the heavy metal in a lot. I've been doing that with these old albums to get rid of them. So you put them in there and you just basically say they're all shit condition. You know, then you don't have to clean them if they got fingerprints. Here's a nice old Clash. If they're split seamed like this, this is really, you know, at this point it's $1 to $3 to $5 to $10 record, depending. Here's an interesting one. Looks like it's still in the shrink. Baby Come Back, the equals. I'm sure it has no value, and it's beat to shit. This is a good flea market record. Here's an old Deep Purple import of Made in Japan. Horrible condition. But interesting because, whoops, didn't help it anymore there, but that's actually just the inner sleeve. So hopefully that's nothing on it. But these are nice, and it's got the big stamp Made in England. Now these are not the greatest condition, but sometimes just simply because it's so old. It says on here, I forget what this is called, the run out. At the end of the album it says Delta Pork. I'm hoping that's what it's called, is the run out. But see, so pulling these albums out and setting them aside for future consideration on eBay, Best of Cream, you know, look at that eggplant. Horrible condition, right? No, not too bad. But this is what you can sell in a large lot or even individually. If you invest and spend, I think it's like between $200 to $300, you can buy these amazing record cleaners. Now this is interesting. Country music, I can't even pronounce that word, C-A-V-A-L-C-A-D-E, Twilight in Tennessee, Sweet Southern Sounds. Just a horrible country western compilation. But it looks pretty much mint. So let me quit babbling here. Let me keep picking through here. So what I'm doing really is, and what I can hope maybe to inspire you to do, is get in your inventory. Poke around. Go through it. Look at this. Scotty Joplin and his complete works. Already looked this up. It's a box set. Illustrated booklet, but in the shrink. Not worth anything, but a good flea market piece. This can move at the flea market for $10, you know, just to get it out of there. There's just some fun stuff in here, and I could have a sleeper, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Here's an old Boston. Let's see how that is. You know, that's in real nice shape. I say, Mike, there's millions of Boston. Yes, but this is first press on a heavy cardboard. It doesn't look like it's the RCA. What is the RCA? That's Columbia House. Or, well, maybe I'm calling it wrong. Columbia House, whatever the case. That's not. That's a nice one. And just going through here, seeing what we've got. What is this here? America. Not into it. But what I'm doing right now is I've got to get these out of here. And I want them gone. They're taking up space. I've got cases in the house, you know, of other albums. But just stuff like this. This early London pressing of the Rolling Stones. Horrible beatdown stereophonic condition. Just beat down. But people still want it because they'll clean this up, it'll pop, it'll crackle, but they love it. So these are things you can look for at flea markets. What are we getting back to? What are we rambling about? What are we ranting about? Getting in your inventory, kicking up the dust, flipping things around, pulling things out that maybe you forgot you had, motivating you maybe to sell something. Look at that. In an album case, there is a folder for Wade Boggs. Just a giant Topps card, I guess, folder. Beautiful. This is what we're dealing with, folks. We're dealing with a major hoard here. What is this now? Interesting. James Taylor. That's interesting. How clean is that, huh? Oh, not bad. What do we get a spot here as we thumb through? Maybe there'll be something kind of neat I can pull out and show you guys. I thought I would just turn on the camera and kind of just rant. I love this one. It's empty though. It's everything Archie, the Archies. I used to love that song, the Archie. What is it? My Sugar Girl or something? The Who. This looks like an import. It is. No, it's an MCA. Pretty clean though. It's got a clipped cutout. So gosh damn. And you know, so these albums have been sitting out here in the cabin, garage, whatever we want to call it. Here's a nice Peter Gabriel. And they've kind of just been caught in limbo. And so what I did was, I usually keep these benches clear. I bumped them all here because it will force me into a position that I've got to go through them. I've got to get rid of them. One way or the other, they got to move out. There's an old doors. These are usually, I'm sure, oh yeah, beat down. But you know what? These beat down ones, you can still sell in lots. Keep going back to that. But you know, how much do you want to sit on? And that's why I want to get rid of them. Like this one is a killer. This was a Venom. Warhead. It's a great album. It's in the plastic. It's in here, but I've got to throw it out. Why? Because it has mold, and it has to go. And I held on to it, you know, even though it was in the plastic, and just because I love it so much, I hate to do it. It seems like sacrilege, but you got to do it. You got to get rid of it in those situations. You've got to get that kind of shit out. You don't want it around. Here's an interesting one. Breakdance. So I've ranted too long. Have we said anything? No. Ooh, this is a cool one. Surfing Safari, the Beach Boys. Just a great cover, man. And you know, I'm sure the album's horrible. Actually, pretty damn nice. Is there a lot of value here? No, but this, wow, great shelf art at any case, you know. Nat King Cole, some Elvis. A lot of Elvis here, huh? And see, what I will do is I will group these into lots of 18 is what I was doing before, and I can put them on eBay, and basically I beat them down. I say these are horrible condition. You know, you can clean them up, throw them on the floor, dance on them. These are really for the collector that likes to just leave a big pile of records around that you don't have to worry about. You know, you're not your high-end stuff that you have to be concerned that someone's going to touch them or bend the corners. Just your party records. And so people buy them for that reason, and just simply to stick them on the shelf. Like this Beatles here, this Abbey Road. Not bad, it's warped, but someone wants it. Let's see, well, Jesus Christ, Mike, you're going to drown if you keep holding on to this shit that somebody might want for $1, right? You're counting pennies instead of dollars. Can't help it, man. I guess that's what happens when you grow up poor. It's hard to get rid of anything, but I actually do. I throw out a lot. And I get rid of a lot. Kiss Dynasty. One of my favorite all-time freaking albums. Love it. Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. This one's still in the inner sleeve. Let's see if it's in okay condition. A nice cleanup. It's got some deep scruffs and stuff, but I bet you it played nice. It looks okay. And these are the things, you know, you'll get a new beginner collector that just wants vinyl. And this is a good thing for them to have. Kind of, you could say, you could label in good condition, a filler until you can get another one, or simply maybe you keep the mint one sealed up and untouched, and you play and spin the beat down one. You clean it up. And that's what has to happen in these situations. Either that or you save the artwork, whatever the hell. Fun Rock. What do we got? We got Candyman, Wooly Wooly, Sugar Sugar, Jingle, I'm a Believer. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for that. Hello, Mudda. Hello, Fada. I don't see it, though. Damn, I need that. Hello mother, hello father. Oh, look at this one. This one's rad. That's called A Good Thing. That's a hell of an album cover, right? If that don't do it for you, I can't help you. And this one too. Boom, boom. Carly Simon. Really? Not known as a knockout, but this cover, she's a knockout. If I need to tell you why, I don't know. And look, we got another one in a row. Look at that. What the hell here? What are we hoarding? Here's an old Beatles. Sgt. Pepper's. I knew it would be beat down. But God, these are the things, you know, it's hard to get rid of. And I got lots of Beatles in here. Some Hendrix, more Beatles, more Beatles. This is a great one. I know it's in horrible condition, but such an early James Brown. Now those 78s I was telling you about that I had that are blues or jazz, those are actually going to be okay. And then there's just like sleepers. There's something like this in there, which I don't even know who this is, but it's actually in really nice shape. And this one, these are sleepers. These are things you don't know about. You look for these oddballs. Uncle Dave McCann, early recordings. This is a banjo player. Let's see the condition on this. More than likely mint, because who's playing this? Yeah, it looks like it's been played 1, 2, 3 times. This is something that I'm going to pull out right now and put on eBay. You say, are you going to do the research first? Nope. You just throw it on there, 99 cents, and let the chips fall where they may. It's gone either way. If it's a hit and it's a hidden treasure, then so be it. If it's not, don't you dare look it up and come and contact me. I don't want to know if it's worth anything, and I don't want to know if it's worth shit. I like that surprise, you know? What I really like is it's gone. Because I don't need Uncle Dave. Deep Purple. What is this now? That's in horrible condition. What's Tommy? Another Let It Bleed. Rod Stewart, The Doors. And this is an early pressing. Beat down though. Beat down. But this is the shit that guys can't pass up at the flea market. You know, you beat down like The Doors. That shit's just gonna move. What I do really kind of spot also is I'm looking for stuff that, okay, can stay. You know, Robert Palmer, Michael Jackson. Someone's always going to buy that just as a goof. Aerosmith. Which one is this? This is the live one. Who Live at Leeds. Who's Next. I like looking in here hoping to find something nice. Sadly, there's not enough of that in these. Ooh, this looks pretty clean. Overall, real nice. The meaty, big, and bouncy, huh? That'll work. I went to a flea market, or not. Oh, there's a great David Bowie. Maybe this is clean, huh? This is an easy one to find, though, for Bowie. But still, people love Bowie. Sad about his passing. You hate to see such an artist with so much to give, so much talent, so much brain be gone. This is interesting. Edgar Winter's White Trash, nice one. Stevie Wonder, Jeff Beck, Bootlegs, Billy Joel's, you get the hint. Just a bunch of this. Here we go, a mishmash. This album, this song, Cars. I listened to it. My parents, we'd go to the flea market and set up in the Midway, St. Paul, Minnesota. And it'd be 4 in the morning. I'd be in the back of the car. This is absolutely mint, never touched. This doesn't even look like anyone dropped a needle on it. And I had a cassette little player, the kind that you'd have at school. Those of us that are old enough, they get it. And I just would rewind that song, Cars, over and over and over. Love it. Michael Jackson, Thriller. What kind of condition we talking here? Beat Down, Steppenwolf, Ernest Tubb. Just call me lonesome. Ain't that the truth? Let's look at this one, huh? Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Pretty beat down, but still. These are the albums that I don't know how many of these are on CD and digital format nowadays, so that's why a lot of these collectors seek this stuff out. And it's just the excitement, too, of opening up an album. That's the attraction. Some people consider the format dead. I do not. Here's New Order. Here's an interesting one. This is mint in the shrink, never opened. Randy Raider. Raider in outer space. Is there big value? No, but just a great piece. Either way, when it's in the shrink and sealed and it's got great cover art like that, you can't go wrong. You're not really going to lose out. Bruce Springsteen box set, 5 LPs, huh? There you go. I just wonder how horrible a condition these are, because you know people play this. This is the kind of stuff that's actually hard to find, because people played these. It's great when you get the one-hit wonders, because usually someone would get that for Christmas time, and it would not get played. What do we got here? These are them old covers that you could buy at the record store if you didn't have a cover. So someone write to Tommy H, you look marvelous on it. And who's actually on here? It's a test pressing. I'm going to have to find out who. Interesting. So that's what we got. Digging, junking, in the bunker. It's freaking cold, even though it's 30 degrees outside. That's what's crazy about Minnesota. It can be 20 below zero. You're outside and you're like, oh, it's warm. I've said this before. And then it's 30 degrees and you're like, oh, I'm fucking freezing. Everyone, get in your collection. Kick up that dirt. Dig around. Throw that kitty litter around. Let's see what we can throw out. Let's see what we can find. Mamas and the Papas. 20 golden hits, right? We can do this all day long. It's hard not to. It's hard not to just get absorbed into this kind of shit. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. Gotta love it. Just looking at albums. Yeah, here I'm in my own home picking. And that's fun when you're able to do that. That's what we all work and strive for. Let's see how clean this one is. This was not a too popular one, so I think this has even got a poster, huh? Oh, yeah. Hey now. I got someone I can give this to. Just mint. Because there's like one song on here I think that got radio airplay. Let's see, which one is it? In the Navy. Wow, that's a pretty big hit. Usually they'd spin it. But like I said, a lot of these albums, if they had the one hit, they wouldn't even get played. It would be kind of just a gift, and then it would just sit and rot away. What do we got here? What is this shit? Oh, that's too bad. Bust Stop the Hollies. Just beat down, though. Scratched. Led Zeppelin 2, won 2 of them, back to back. Any of them good. I know these are bad. Oh, not bad. Those got to get pulled out, set aside. Oh, look at this with the decal. Gold Record Award. Gotta love it. Nick Leiter. What a fucking song. I'll be playing that. Boston in the Shrink with the hype stickers. Long Time's got the Healings featuring, the Healings. See what I mean? I start to, my tongue is swelling up from the cold there. Features both hits Long Time and More Than a Feeling. And then look at the big hype decal here from Rolling Stone Magazine 1976. How's the vinyl on it? Beat down. That's a good flea market one, though. What can be said?
What are you doing?
I'm just filming. Why? What's going on? You need me? That's what happens when you're filming. You get shut down. Another mint Bowie. An awesome Chuck Berry. Alright, guys. I gotta go. The warden's looking for me. And I'm getting absorbed in this. I can't stop. I hope there's something cool on this test pressing. Looks to Tommy H. You look marvelous. Hopefully that's not the fucking thing that's on there. Alright, we got some Uncle Dave. Pleasure Principle. The test pressing to look into. Metal Mike. Always junking, always picking. And one for the garbage. Sadly. We need to play everyone. Much respect. Sad to do it, but it must happen. Keep picking, keep junking, keep digging, keep kicking up that dirt. Hey now! That's some dude though, isn't it? There's no, we need the more aggressive Metal Mike, I think. We can't go out with a, hey now. We got out with a, hey now! Metal Mike coming at you, always hunting, always picking. I fucking love this shit. Get in your junk and move it around. Throw something out. Sell something. Hey now, picking and chucking ain't easy, but it is fun.